All right, welcome back. Okay, so we are on to finding suppliers, and from experience, I found out that the best and cheapest suppliers are in Lagos. Okay, this is because that is where the port is. That is where most importation, most imported products land before they get into any other part of the country. Therefore, those any supplier in Lagos you meet tend to have the best, or if not the only good quality available. And when you try getting from other suppliers outside Lagos, you find out that there is always an additional 500 naira. You know why? Because of transportation. So, based on experience, the best and cheapest suppliers are in Lagos. Then, suppliers within your location are good for pay on delivery only. Some people might be like, "Ah, I don't want to drop ship within my location, it's not lucrative." You know, a lot of people will not be willing to make such payments. You know, there are states like that within Nigeria that the audience they will not really bring a lot of sales. So if you don't want to drop ship within it, just know that if you're looking for a supplier within your location, you should only use that person for pay on delivery. Okay? Then if you're wondering about why if you're wondering why I'm not talking about pay before delivery, it's because we've not gotten into that yet. That is in module two. So in module one is just introduction, uh, product research, and finding suppliers. And let's get down to the main topic, which is how do I find a good supplier? Number one is to check the reviews. If the reviews from other buyers are good, then you can write out that supplier's phone number or contact details to reach out to later. Now, I usually tell people who meet me, oh, I don't stay in Lagos, but I want my supplier to be from Lagos. How do I know that my supplier is good and is legit? I tell them that, well, reviews aren't really needed if you want to use a legal supplier, because we have an in-house delivery uh, company that will help you inspect before picking up. Okay, so if the person says, oh, I have this in blue, green, and pink, and the delivery company within us sends a dispatch rider to check, and there's no green, blue, and pink, and they find out that it's yellow, red, and orange, you're already safe now. You understand? You're already safe. So there's really no I'm not saying you should you shouldn't pay attention to reviews, but I, there's really reviews are not really a big deal if your supplier is in Lagos, as long as you have a delivery company to cross check it for you. Then if they have a reasonable cost price, then it's a good supplier. Now, when it comes to cost price, do not be in a hurry to jump onto someone who sells below what is standard cost price is. Don't be in a hurry. Don't be in a hurry. Okay. Let's say the market cost price of the kettle pills is 5,000 naira minimum, and then you have somebody who claims he can sell it for you at 2,000. Don't be in a hurry to jump on that bandwagon. I got it extra cheap. Yeah, extra cheap, but what is the content of those pills he's selling at half the regular cost price? Exactly. Don't go selling things that would harm your customers. Be very careful when it comes to negotiating cost price. If it's way cheaper than what other sellers claim to sell, you should be a bit skeptical. Ask them, why is theirs cheaper? Where did they get it from? Who is the manufacturing company? Are the active ingredients more or less? Because sometimes the active ingredients could be less, and that's why it's cheaper. No, ask serious questions. Don't just be happy. They are trying to get it off their hands. And if you sell it to a consumer, you will be the one that will take all the blame. So be very careful when it comes to finding a good supplier with a good cost price. Then number three is they must allow the delivery company to expect upon pickup. This is where a lot of issues come up. They'll be like, I thought they were just going to pick up. Why are you telling them to open the package? Calm down. Anybody who is so jittery and upset about inspection upon pickup, avoid those people. If I don't even patronize the person again. Are you trying to say you don't trust me? Nobody trusts anybody in business, like it or not, because if the supplier trusted you, he would allow the delivery company to pick on credit, sell. You understand? Pick on credit, sell and get the money and then pay them. But they don't. You have to pay upon picking up. So they must allow the delivery company to inspect upon pickup. Also, you have to let them know that the delivery company or the dispatch rider will be checking to make sure that the item you are is to pick up is the right one, which is normal. If they start saying, no, this is a stressful packing, okay, thank you very much, bye, cut it off, find another supplier. So when finding suppliers, another thing I forgot to add is as a tip, make sure you have more than one suppliers, one main and two or three backups, because anybody can misbehave at any time. For all human beings, anybody can misbehave at any time. Then they must have live pictures of the products and not Google images. Now, I've reached out to suppliers where I'm like, okay, please send me. Let's say it's the kettle pills now. Please send me a picture of the kettle pills. I would like to see what they look like in real size. You know what they do? They go online and download a picture and send to me. I'm saying, excuse me. What I mean real size is I want to see it in your. I want to see you hold it so that I can tell the height. Okay, because some people are like, the bottle is smaller than expected. So let me see it in your hand. If you don't want to use picture, you can send the video instead. Most people would agree. Okay, most people would agree for picture. Very few would agree for video, but video is an extra step. Okay, then the rest will be I've shown you the picture. If that's not okay, I don't want to work with you again. Bye. Carry your kettlefields and go. Okay, if the person cannot show you live pictures and not Google images, you can already start smelling something different somewhere. Then number one, two, three, four, five. Number five is they must have more than 10 pieces in stock. Um, don't find a supplier who is trying to clear their stock. Find somebody who is available to supply at any time you reach out. When I first drop shipped the beans grinder, the moment it first got into Nigeria, it was about 2,500 and the cost price was 3 to 450 naira. Yes, that's 300 naira or 450 naira. And we're selling at 2.5. Most people were selling at 3.35. In the market, it was 3.5. Online, it was 2.5. So I was selling it for 2.5, sometimes 3,000. Now, I had two suppliers. The very first one I had was supposed to be my main supplier. I didn't know that she had less than 20, in fact, less than 20 pieces in stock. And she was also selling on Gigi, okay, because the product was new, it was moving really fast. So the first day, I made about 3 sales, and some people wanted pay on delivery within Lagos. So that was supposed to be the next day that the delivery company will pick up and deliver. Only for me to say, sister, the remaining one with me, I want to sell it. Eh? Who do how do I was almost panicking. I was like, wait, how do I say? I just have to go back to my contact. Ma, please, do you have a stock? She said, yes, I just got like 3 more cartons. That was all I needed to hear. So that no problem. But the delivery company I was working with then, they were very understanding, so they didn't really charge me for a reroute. You get moving from one supplier to another. So they picked up within that same day and made delivery to just one location and completed the rest the next day. So having a good supplier means they must have more than 10. I think I should say more than 20 pieces. If okay, let me leave it as more than 10 pieces in stock if they are only suppliers. Okay, then if they are 20, if they are also sellers, they are not mainly suppliers, they are both suppliers and retailers, then they should have more than 20 pieces in stock. There's no space in this my box. I would really like to write that. Okay, I'll still write that down. I'll just make this smaller. Please hold on. Make this say 28. 10 pieces in stock if they are only suppliers, and 20 and more than 20 pieces in stock, if they are wholesalers and retailers as well. That way you don't get to, be stuck and have issues and like, how do I fix this? How do I get somebody to supply me now? Okay. Also have a backup. I think I should write that here as well, because I will be giving this PDF guide to everybody. See, oh, okay. Make sure to have a backup or backup supplier or suppliers. The more, the better. So let's leave that as a tip for you. So make sure they have more than 10 pieces in stock if they are only suppliers, because some people are just like that on GG. They're just suppliers. They don't retail. If you are seeing their product, you will see wholesale stock only, wholesale purchase only, wholesale purchase only. Okay. Then make sure to have a backup supplier or suppliers, just to make sure you are never stuck. Then the next topic is, how do I order from the supplier? Number one is reach out to them and request for cost price and minimum order quantity. I'll show you how to do that on GG, but I won't really reach out to them because I'm not, I'm actually not dropshipping right now, because I'm handling all of you as my students. Okay, I will start dropshipping very soon, and everybody will follow. Everybody will watch what I'm doing on my store. You can copy exactly what I'm doing. You can even copy the product. You can copy and edit my sales page. I won't have an issue. Okay, but for right now, I want to concentrate on everybody in this class, so I'm not dropshipping right now. Okay, then reach out to them and request for cost price and minimum order quantity. Number two, get their shop address for pickup. And number three, send delivery company to inspect and pick up. Simple. Let's go to GG. Now, you've typed keto pills. You've seen a pill that looks affordable. So you'd want to reach out to this person to make sure that he or she does wholesale supplies. So you click on it and it says Flora looks. Initially, if I want to purchase from GG, if this person does not have a profile picture, I don't usually reach out to them. But I've noticed that the person must not have a profile picture. As long as the person has a store, a shop that my delivery company can come and pick up from, and there's no what is this? Getting back the extra strength for 100. This is their effective weight loss. Just copy paste, copy paste, copy paste. How far? Okay, so what I would do, this is a new feature on GG, request seller to call back. This is a new feature on GG. If I was signed in and I just checked out this product, GG would tell the seller that, oh, your product has been seen by so and so person that is registered on GG. You can reach out to the person. So they will reach out to me via chat, and then we can exchange phone numbers. So what you do is you reach out to the seller, click here, collect the person's phone number or chat on GG. Then you can discuss the price, discuss the minimum order quantity as explained here. Okay, then when you guys agree, you let them know that, okay, this is what's going to happen. I'm going to send a delivery company. A delivery company is going to send their dispatch rider on my behalf to inspect the item. So send me a picture of what it looks live with you. That way, when they get to your store, they will compare it with what I will send to them and make sure it's exactly what you promise. Okay, they'll pay you and receive it, and that's all. If I get more sales, we'll repeat the same process. Is that okay with you? Oh, sure, it's okay with me. Or no, I'm not. I'm not okay with someone inspect. You think it's funny? It will shock you. Some people are actually not okay with having their products going on that inspection because they feel because it's good enough, you should just buy like that. No, some people will not be comfortable, but those that will be comfortable, yeah, okay, they'll pick up. So how many pieces are you picking? Let's say three. Okay, so they're buying three at 5,000 each. So I'm expecting 15,000 naira. Yes, 15,000 naira if it is what you showed me. So that's it. You agree, and the delivery company will inspect and pick up. It's a very simple process. Any supplier who makes this three-step process look very long. It's just find somebody else. Period. Me, I don't like stress. Like, "Oh, why did you do this? Why didn't you?" No, no, no. Instead of me shouting, find somebody else. Period. And then the next one is it better to pay the supplier directly or use the delivery company? Um, Actually, this part is supposed to just be on its own. So let me take this here. Is it better to pay the supplier or use the delivery company? Alright, this is a big question. Why? Because some people feel the dispatch rider will run with their money, and another group of people feel they will pay the supplier and the supplier will stop picking calls. So, what do you do to bridge this gap? Make sure the delivery company is genuine. Make sure you've checked them. We'll go into delivery companies, okay? We'll go into finding a good delivery company. So make sure the delivery company is genuine. Make sure they have good reviews. Make sure people have uh given reviews of them remitting payments. If somebody has also given them money to pick up and drop off for them, make sure there's a review like that. If nobody has, but make sure there's a review on remittance. If a delivery company can remit daily or early in the morning the next day, then they are very good. So try to get a good delivery company. Like I've said, we have an in-house delivery company that will help you to pay, inspect, pick up, deliver, reroute. If the person is outside Lagos, package it, deliver through the best and safest and cheapest delivery company that goes to every other part of Nigeria. Okay, so in this case, is it better to pay the supplier directly or use the delivery company? I would go for this. I would go for using the delivery company. Honestly, I would, because the delivery company should give you that confidence that look, your product is safe with us, so is your money. If we are remitting, you know you are getting complete. If we are paying the supplier, you know we are paying the supplier complete. Okay, so I would advise to use the delivery company. If you feel paying the supplier is better, fine. There's no harm in that. But using the delivery company for me works way better. Now we're done with modules 1. We're going into modules 2 in the next video. And under that is be market research, fulfillment service at the delivery service, and after fulfillment service, copywriting with intent for sale. And it's really it's really detailed. So I'll be using a sample sales copy for the copywriting part. So let's move over to module 2 in the next video.